First love rarely ends with fireworks, sometimes it just fades, leaving a quiet ache you never expected. My story began and ended at a lakeside bus stop, a faded bench under an old oak where the town shuttle paused. I was 17, waiting with a book, when Elin appeared. She sat silently, her gaze on the water, her presence filling the space between us. Elin was only there for the summer, staying with an aunt. She spoke softly, making every word feel like a secret. Our first talks were simple, about the heat, the slow town, dragonflies over the reeds. There was no need to impress. Just two people letting summer happen. I learned she loved the sky after storms and wild strawberries. That bench became our place, even when we weren't waiting for the bus. It was where we planned our days, dissected our nights, and where I first felt that flutter in my chest. That summer, I learned a universe of feeling could exist in the quiet space between two people on a bench. For a little while it felt like we were the only two people in the world. Our summer unfolded in gentle moments, always under the glow of fireflies. We'd race bikes down country roads, then collapse in fields, laughing as fireflies rose around us. In those fields we shared our dreams, mine of leaving, hers of never belonging anywhere. We found a hidden cove, our sanctuary, where worries faded and only the present mattered. The fireflies became our witnesses. Elin said even the smallest things could hold so much light. Our love was like that, brief, bright, and unforgettable. That summer I carried an old Polaroid camera everywhere, trying to capture our moments before they slipped away. I have photos. Elin on her bike, feet in the lake, our hands side by side on the bench. She was shy in front of the lens, but the best pictures were candid, her laughing, lost in thought. The photos piled up in a shoebox, fading as July turned to August. Elin grew quieter, the days shorter. We never spoke of her leaving, but it hung over us. Every moment felt precious, every silence heavier. I kept taking pictures, desperate to freeze time, but I knew our Polaroid summer was fading. The camera could capture her image, but never the feeling of her being there. Our last evening together, we returned to the bus stop bench as the sun set and fireflies rose. We barely spoke. I wanted to ask her to stay, but knew she couldn't. Elin turned to me, eyes sad but clear. "They'll be back next year. When you see them, think of me." She gave me the fireflies, making them ours forever. She kissed me, a soft, gentle goodbye, and pressed a folded note into my hand. "Don't open it until they're all gone." The next morning, she was gone. The bench was empty, her aunt's house vacant. The summer wasn't over, but for me, it ended then. I kept her note in my pocket, waiting for the last firefly to fade. Every summer, I return to the lake, to the old bench, and wait for the fireflies. When they vanish, I finally open her note. Find the light in everything. Elin. Tucked inside, a faded Polaroid of me, smiling at the lake. It wasn't a promise to return, but a gentle release, a reminder to live, to find wonder everywhere. First love leaves a mark. For years I searched for her, but the ache softened into gratitude. Now, when I watch the fireflies, I don't feel loss. I feel thankful. Our time was brief, but its light never faded. Elin taught me love doesn't have to last forever to be real. Sometimes its glow is brightest because we know it can't stay.